Hey guys, my name is Hensley, and I'm gonna go over the 2018 Elantra Sport. I'm gonna start with the engine. This one has a 1.6 turbo, 201 horsepower, 195 feet of torque. This car also has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Not only does it make it more fun to drive, it also gets you better gas mileage. You can average about 29 combined, 33 highway, 26 city. You have LED daytime running lights and HIDs. You also have the turbo badging. You have the LED turn signals. Right on your side of your mirror, you also have the blind spot detection light. This car is also keyless entry with the push to start, so you can easily tap the button to lock and unlock your doors. Elantra Sport also has 18-inch rims, only available in the Sport model. It has the LED tail lights. So you have the special Sport badging back here with the dual tip exhaust and a rear diffuser. This car also has a smart trunk. So I'm gonna test it out. You have to be at least 3 feet away from the trunk for about 15 seconds for it to work. Just approach it. Be about a foot behind. You can tell it's working by the lights flashing. And it pops right open. You have about 14.4 cubic feet in this trunk. And of course, you have your spare tire kit right underneath. This car is also a 60-40 split with the seats. And you have your levers right back here if you need the extra space. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you the interior of the 2018 Elantra Sport. To start it up, first things first, you're gonna apply pressure to the brake and tap the push to start button. First thing I'm gonna go over, you have a D-cut steering wheel, just a sportier steering wheel for better gripping. You have a 7-inch display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And you also have a 3.5-inch instrument cluster display, which shows you gas mileage, trip commuters, what you're listening to, and the exact tire pressure on each tire. You also can set your service interval, and then you have your settings. So just in case you wanted to turn off the smart trunk, you can just scroll down, uncheck the smart trunk, just go back to doing business. You also have your headlights. They're also auto. You can leave them on auto. They'll turn on and off by themselves. You have your high beams. You can pull it towards you to flash, pull it out to leave them on. On the right side, you have your wiper stalk. It actually shows you the exact speed of your wiper blades right in front of you. You have intermediate, low, and high. And of course, if you pull it towards you, you have the windshield wiper fluid. So right on your steering wheel, you have voice recognition. You can control through modes, just changes where the music is coming from. You can control the volume and also change the stations and go through your presets all from the steering wheel. You also can decline phone calls and accept phone calls right here on your left side. The right side of your steering wheel, you can actually flip through the little screen in front of you. You can set your cruise control, and you have all your options right in front of you. So right behind your steering wheel, you have your actual paddle shifters, only available on the 18 Elantra Sport. You can lower gears and go up a gear if you need to. Gives you a better driving feel, more of a sporty feel. So with the 7-inch display, you get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. If you have an iPhone, if you plug in your phone, it should come right up. If you have an Android, there's a few more options, steps you have to go through with the application that you might need to use the actual service. So since I have an iPhone, it's gonna be a little bit easier for me. Apple CarPlay symbol just comes right up on your screen. Tap the symbol, and it's gonna show you an overview of your phone. Not all apps are compatible, but most apps, or most of the apps that come with your phone are. You have maps. It basically shows you exactly what's on your phone. Look up the nearest gas stations, parking lots, restaurants. It's all right on your screen. You could dial and go through your messages. Of course, once you're driving, Siri would be responsible for sending your messages. Just in case, if you have Pandora or Spotify, they are compatible with Apple CarPlay. You would see the apps pop up right over here. And tapping this home button, similar to what's on your phone, You can either pull up Siri or go back to your home screen, which is this one right here. One more thing, on your steering wheel, you have the voice recognition button. As long as your phone is connected either through the Apple CarPlay or through Bluetooth, you can hold it down and you'll get Siri. Of course, to be able to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, your phone does have to be plugged in. So this car doesn't necessarily come with built-in navigation, but with the Apple CarPlay, you can actually use the navigation from your phone right on the screen. Just to show how Siri works with the navigation, I'm gonna set a destination. Siri, take me to 20 High Ridge Road, Stamford, Connecticut.
Getting directions to 20 High Ridge Road, Stamford.
It's as simple as that. Just tap to go, and you have turn-by-turn navigation.
Head north on McGee Avenue.
And then just to end it, just tap the end, and it'll go back to your regular screen. This car has FM, AM, and Sirius XM. You can access either by tapping the screen and flipping through stations, or actually physically tapping the radio button, and it'll flip through AM, Sirius XM, and FM. These right here are your presets. So for instance, if you like 97.1, we just hold down number 1 and it'll save as your presets. And you can do that with all the stations, either AM, FM, or Sirius XM. Tapping the home button. Since your phone is connected wirelessly through Bluetooth, you have access to your phone. And you also can listen to Pandora straight off your phone. Media button flips through where the music is coming from, whether it's your phone, Pandora, or Apple CarPlay. And then phone takes you to your phone, whether it's connected through Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Then Seek and Track allows you to change songs, flip through stations. And Display turns off your display. You also have the Setup. Setup just goes over the options and settings, so you can change your sound settings to your preference, mid-range, bass, and treble. You can also access phones connected through Bluetooth and Bluetooth connection priority. So the knob to your left controls the fan speed, and the knob to your right controls the temperature. You also have your front defroster and your rear defroster. The buttons right up top control where the air is going towards, whether it's towards you, towards the ground, or front defroster and towards the ground. This button right here is for recycled air. And then you also have your AC. Coming down here, you have 2 electrical ports, your aux port, and your USB port. Just in case if you wanted to have it covered, you could just tap it and it'll close right up. You have 3 levels of heated seats on both sides. Just tap it to turn it on. You can control it to 2nd level, 1st level, and then off. And you have the same option on the right side. You have a drive mode selection. You can either flip through regular or sport. Sport just gives you an extra kick, allows the car to start at a higher RPM, gives you better responsiveness. If you put the car in reverse, you have a backup camera with parking guidelines. As you move your steering wheel, they'll move along with it. This car also has a shift Tronic mode. If you shift down to drive and you move it over to the left, you're gonna see gear 1 right in the instrument cluster in front of you. As you drive, all you have to do is tap it up and you're gonna go into gear 2, gear 3, etc. till gear 7. If you wanna shift down, just move it down, it'll go lower 1 gear. You can also use your available paddle shifters if you want to keep both hands on the steering wheel. The left paddle shifter lowers your gear. The right paddle shifter higher your gear. So we're going to take a quick spin so I can show you exactly how the 7-speed dual clutch transmission works and how you're able to shift through gears with the Tronic or the paddle shifters. So now that we're on the drive, I have the car in drive. If I want to use the Tronic, just move the gear, move the shift lever over to the left. And if I want to go up a gear or lower a gear, you can just tap it down or move it up. You also have paddle shifters. So if you want to change gears, you can lower gears with the paddle shifters or increase your gear. Tronic mode is available on all the Elantras except for the 6-speed manual, and the paddle shifters are only available on the Elantra Sport. So the faster you go, if you want to increase your gears so it's a smoother drive, you just tap the right paddle shifter. If you want to lower gears to help braking, just tap the left paddle shifter. If you need that extra kick, just tap the drive mode button and flip into sport. And you're gonna have a more responsiveness from your engine and a tighter steering. The advantages of the Sport over the other models, to me, is the engine. Engine and transmission. The entry-level Elantra engine is a 2.0 engine with about 147 horsepower. This one having 201, it's way more of a better driving feel.